What's up everybody, Mangekyou here, and in this video I'll be doing another ranking video, and as the title and thumbnail suggests, I'm going to be ranking the Mangekyou abilities that are shown in Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Just to let you guys know, this ranking is not based on their power, but it's based off which ones I think are the coolest, and ones that I'd like to have in the real world. If that video makes sense, or if that video seems interesting to you, consider subscribing, hitting the bell to be alerted to all of my content, and make sure you don't miss any of my ranking videos, my Naruto videos, or any of the content that you like from me. And with the formalities out of the way, I think it's time to jump right into the rankings. So without further ado, let's get started. So at the bottom of the rankings, I have Shin's weapon manipulation ability placed here because, to be honest, would anyone want the ability to control weapons as a power? I mean, other ninja can do that just by having strings on their weapons, making them more controllable. I mean, on top of that, he's not like he controls these super powerful weapons like the Sage of Six Paths Tool or a Kusanagi sword no. Shin controls kunai and shuriken. Let me reiterate. Shin controls kunai and shuriken, two weapons that haven't been relevant since like mid-Shippuden, and if by any chance it would be relevant, it's just because they're used for diversions and not a main attack. And to me, Shin's Mangekyou is just lame. Enough said. Next on the rankings, I have Tsukiyomi placed here, and before I start talking about it further, I just want to say that from here on out, I really like all of these abilities that I list, and some of the reasons that they were lower than others is just because I would have very little use of it in real life over some other abilities, which is why Tsukiyomi is so low. Because yes, while it would be cool to be able to put someone under a Genjutsu where I control time down to a picosecond, there would be no great advantage of Tsukiyomi over any other base Mangekyou Sharingan Genjutsu, which I would have if I had Tsukiyomi. The reason this is it's so powerful in Naruto because unlike other Genjutsu, it's not impossible to break out of with similar power to the caster. But in this reality, no one will be breaking out of even my base Genjutsu, especially not Tsukiyomi. I mean, nonetheless, Tsukiyomi is awesome, and when Itachi uses it, it gives me chills, but it's the fact that I wouldn't have much use for it over regular Genjutsu, which is why it's ranked here. Next on this list is Susanoo, which, just look at it. I mean, it's awesome, it's unstoppable, and now you're practically invincible since this thing is shown to tank Bijou bombs, which in the later stages of Naruto are more powerful than nuclear bombs in terms of attack potency, which would be probably our most powerful weapon at that time, making me virtually unstoppable. And this entry is going to be pretty short because it's self-explanatory. It's a giant avatar called Susanoo. This entry on the list doesn't require much explanation, if any. Just come on, it's basically mind control. I mean, like Kodomatsu Kami, come on, it's mind control. And for me, I'd be able to use it daily because you best believe I'm attaining some Hashirama cells to speed up the recharge time to once per day. I mean, like I just said, the amount of possibilities for this powers are endless. You failing a class that you need to pass, Kodomatsu Kami. You need a quick $1 million to convince Bill Gates to send it to you using Kodomatsu Kami. Because in case you forgot, Kodomatsu Kami doesn't require eye contact and doesn't have a known range limit, which means anyone you can think of, they can do whatever you want. They won't resist and they won't resist because you would convince them that it is their idea and something that they want to do on their own. The only partial downside is that it can only affect one person at a time. And even that is just stretching the word downside, because, I mean, you get what you want. If you want something else, move on to the next target. But if I had to have one complaint about it, that would be it. Overall, awesome power, and I would definitely enjoy to have it. Now, ranked the highest on this list is Kamui, and while this probably wouldn't be as practical as, mind control, just the thought of having the ability to phase through things and be intangible for about 5 minutes straight is cooler, at least than Kodomatsu Kami is to me. I mean, let's say I'm in a fight with 5 other people, just phase through them and continue to beat them up. And while that is a dumb reason and example and a dumb way of using it, I think you guys get my point. With Kamui, I would basically be able to be invincible for 5 minutes straight, and then I could just reactivate the jutsu and become intangible once again. I would also be able to send myself to a different dimension for an indefinite amount of time, and then with long range Kamui, I would just be able to teleport stuff into that dimension as well. Let's say someone is about to shoot me, if I don't feel like being intangible for some reason, I could just Kamui the gun out of their hand so they don't have it. Also, the limit to what I'd be able to Kamui is defined by the amount I practice. So with a lot of practice, I'd most likely be able to teleport entire buildings or even teleport moving things at me at a high velocity, such as bullets, and even things like explosions, which would be possible to see because of the Mangekyou Sharingan's precognition abilities. A byproduct of Kamui is the ability to teleport around the world, because I can just send myself into Kamui in one spot and then eject myself out into another spot of the world with essentially teleportation. It's basically all of these things combined that makes Kamui an obvious choice to have over any Mangekyou Sharingan ability. So as always, guys, I would just like to thank everyone that made it to the end of the video, and I really did enjoy making it. So if you guys want more ranking videos from me, make sure that this video gets a lot of support, and just hit me up in the comment section or in my Discord or Instagram if you had any video ideas. If you want me to do more ranked videos, a little like goal that I started setting is 20 likes. And if in fact, link to my Discord will be down below, so if you have a problem with anything I said, that's the place to address me. Once again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing and hitting the bell to be alerted to all my content, so that you don't miss any of my ranking videos. And as always, guys, this is Anime X, signing off.